All right, you guys, welcome back this week to the Love Frequency podcast where we turn pain into power. And I am back in Hawaii only for a little bit, but I feel like this week topic I want to talk about is, I know the last time we talked, it was about just believing in yourself and not being afraid to be seen. And I want to piggyback off of that this week, as well as to talk about twin flames more so than soulmates. Stay tuned. All right, you guys. So I want to piggyback off of something. I saw someone literally make a post or talk about somebody because they were doing them and just, they thought it was stupid. Long story short. And my first thought is I could see why so many people are so afraid to be seen, because so many people are very judgmental. And here's the thing. These are the very same people that if you ask them, what have you done today with yourself versus just talking about somebody, it's more than likely nothing. So if you're going to be out here talking about people and judging people, you really have to take a look at yourself firstly and ask yourself, did I do what I needed to do today? Did I get some money today? Did I save the world today? Did I work out today? Did I do some self-care? So before you talk about the next person, make sure you are in line with what you need to do. And I just thought that was crazy. So I feel like when certain people come across certain negative things like that, it actually helps them to be a better person. Because have you ever heard that story when you were younger and your parents said, if you don't go out there and stick up for yourself when you come home, you don't have to deal with me type vibe, right? So I think certain people get in contact, whether that's relationship, friends, business, with certain aggressive personalities to help them stand up for themselves. Maybe you got a coworker and they said something that triggered you and you're afraid to be seen. See, a lot of this stuff we picked up, some of us as a kid, right? We probably got bullied. Our parents probably didn't agree with certain stuff. So we started to minimize our voice, minimize what we believe in. And the older you get, the more you just stop trying to be more yourself and start being what other people think you should be. And I don't think that's right. I say, forget those people. I say, do whatever you want to do. And those be the same people that be laughing at you, talking about, oh, don't do that. Don't do all of this. And where are they? What are they doing? They probably on their mother or their father's couch. Not to talk about people, but I'm going to talk about them because they be the ones that be talking about other people. Why are you judging people? Why are you waking up in the morning? That's a pet peeve of mine. For people to wake up in the morning, it's a beautiful day. And your first thought is to talk about somebody because they're living their life, they're living their dream. And even if you think it's stupid or loser, whatever behavior, what did you do today? Before you call somebody else a negative name, what did you do? That is an ugly personality to me. I don't focus on other stuff. I don't focus on people. And I had to tell my coworker that too. My friend, stop worrying about other people. Who cares? People gonna do stuff to trigger you. But at the end of the day, as long as you're doing what you need to do, you're out here living your life. You're out here. Who cares what them people say? Because like I said in the last video about being seen, those be the very same people. They're afraid to be themselves. Ask them, are you really being yourself? Why are you judging me? So I had to piggyback off of that because I saw it recently and I just shook my head. Are you really seriously talking about somebody because they're being themselves? That's kind of stupid. And I'm not a mean person, but I'm calling them stupid because they was calling somebody stupid. See, I'm the person growing up that I didn't like the bullies. I'll bully the bully. I'm not afraid to tell people how I feel or how I think. And if I see you bullying other people, I'm going to come for you and I'm going to be on your tail. I'm going to be on your ass every single day. I don't care. Because I told y'all the last time, what people going to do? Beat you up? They ain't going to do nothing. Then be the very same people that barely got $20 in their bank account. Yeah, you talking about people. And then another thing too, when I went to Houston, literally over hundreds of people in the club. One guy out of everybody sitting up there dancing, having a good time. People laughing at him. Oh, he looks silly. So what? At least he enjoying himself. Meanwhile, everybody else, y'all being like everyone else, living in the matrix. Meanwhile, he paid his money to get in the club. He's going to have a good time and he's dancing. Those type of people that I like, who don't care about being seen, don't care what people think about them. Who cares? Because at least he's having fun and enjoying himself. Meanwhile, everybody texting, doing whatever on their phone. You're boring. You're not living your life. You're boring. Next. Now, let's get into the twin flame talk. So I've talked about this before. Soulmates can be anybody. Soulmates can be your friends. A lot of my friends are my soulmates. I believe my mother was my soulmate and possibly a child of mine in a past life. So I say that to say soulmates can be anyone and they could be an intimate relationship. So don't assume someone you're dating could be a soulmate. They could be a karmic relationship. But I'm just trying to get into letting you guys know the difference. Now let's talk about twin flame. Now, something happened to me on, I think it was Monday, between the hours of 3 to 5 a.m. That is a spiritual hour. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably wondering, how do you know the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate? I think twin flames are a little bit more intense. I think they're able to tap into your energy field. They're able to feel your emotions. You're able to feel their emotions. It's a lot of synchronicities around twin flames. And unfortunately, in this lifetime, some people are not in a relationship or married to their twin flame, and that's okay. A lot of twin flames are here to awaken each other so that you can do what it is that you need to do in this lifetime. So they're here to act like a catalyst, which is basically awakening. So that's the simplest way that I can put it. A catalyst is like you meet them and then all of a sudden they make you want to be a better person. They make you want to start a business. They make you want to go into spirituality. They make you want to research certain stuff. Y'all get the point? Now, soulmates, on the other hand, like I said, a lot of my best friends, a lot of my family members, my mother, they're my soul family, and we all are similar. So we're all living the same life path, and it's a little bit easier than a twin flame. So Monday, I don't know what was happening, but I was in a dream world, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that to you guys, a lot of my intuition, a lot of my spiritual gifts. But for now, simply put, there was an energy. And when I say energy, you guys I'm not into all of that devil stuff and negative energy. I'm a positive person. So I do believe in what you think is what you attract and what you believe in, even though we can believe in the light and the dark, because of course that exists. But for you to think about it so much, it becomes your reality. And when you make something become your reality, that's what it's going to be. So it's kind of like law of attraction. You keep thinking something, that's what it's going to be. So long story put, yes, it was an energy, but it was a positive energy. And if you guys have ever experienced a Kundalini awakening, I don't recommend you guys to just go out there and research and just intentionally try to awaken it. Sometimes you really need a spiritual advisor or someone to help you. Hey, and I know I'm talking fast, and some people may experience the Kundalini on their own. So a lot of my spiritual gifts, I didn't have spiritual teachers to teach me this. I didn't have anyone to guide me. I feel like a lot of my gifts happen because of lineage, because my higher self, my guardians, my guides, they just basically said, wake up, today's the day to do this, today's the day to do that. And anyone, as I said, can be spiritual. Anyone can tap into their spiritual gifts. For example, have you ever went somewhere and you felt like it was positive or negative? Have you ever felt something in your soul that says, don't go there, or go right, don't go left? That is your intuition and your higher self, your guides, God, whatever you believe in, telling you something is right and something is wrong. So for me, a lot of my spiritual gifts kind of happen slowly over the years. But not to get off track, let me talk about the twin flame. So I do believe that that was my twin flame tapping in once again. Yes. And it was very intense, and I felt them before. And another time that I felt them, I felt like they were sad, going through something, because I can see their face a little bit, and then I could feel how they felt, like they were really sad about something. So twin flames are interesting, but I had to get on here to tell somebody and tell the world, and I would get more and more into my spiritual gifts on my experiences. But I just had to talk about that. So my twin flame tapped in on Monday. It lasted for from 3 to 5, so a few hours. And it was very intense. And I need to pray on that and tap in and see what's going on, because that was interesting. But also, I wanted to talk about the book, to promote a little bit about that. Check out the website, lovefrequency.co. The tarot cards / intuitive cards are in production right now. And the reason why they are going to be released June is because I am looking for a manufacturer. So I want to make sure the product and the packaging is good. And when you guys want to start a business, it's good to research use the color differently than another one. Their packaging may be a little bit more stronger than another one. So that's why it's always good to do your research and test out a product, like the material. And if you like it, then that's how you go with that person. But the creative side of it is already done. I'm just testing out packaging at this moment, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's so beautiful. But in the meantime, check out the website. But I want to show you guys the book, and I know I briefly tapped into. Now, speaking of twin flame, so that's why I wanted to bring up the book. So twin flame and love frequency, as you guys already know, I lost my mother. Now, another thing too, I came across someone said that they were going through a really bad breakup and they don't know how to deal with it. I'm here to tell you guys life is going to move forward, and every lesson in love in this life is teaching us how to be a better person. Hopefully you guys are being a better person and elevating. I don't believe in people breaking up and hurting that person. If that person has hurt you as a spiritual person, I'm assuming you guys are following my channel. You guys are all on that type of wave where there is no revenge in that. And I see so many people try to get revenge on their exes, try to make their ex jealous, try to do certain things to hurt people and hurt. Listen, this is love frequency. It's all about love. It's all about elevating. I've been hurt too, but instead of being hurt, that's why I mention every week, I turn that pain into power. I turn that into meeting more people. I turn it into my creativity. I turn it into me becoming a better person, taking care of my skin, taking myself out on a date, meditating. So that's what I mean by love frequency. But when I first came about it, it was inspired by someone that I do feel like is my twin flame. But that's a whole nother topic. But anywho, instead of being bitter about what my ex did and a little bit about that, I love that person. I wish them the best, and I'm thankful for them for teaching me, because if it wasn't for that lesson, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, and I probably wouldn't be the person that I am. Of course, I probably would be the person that I am, but y'all get what I'm saying. Certain people you meet make you tap into your spiritual gifts and you more, even though I was spiritual, but what I'm saying is that it makes you consistently do it. Some of y'all get in these relationships and y'all stop living your life, being who you need to be. You start neglecting yourself. So that's why I feel like a lot of relationships end, because you're not doing what you're supposed to do in that relationship. You made that relationship all about number one and put it on a pedestal and forgot about yourself. So that's why that relationship didn't work. Don't look at it as that person left me, this relationship, I'm dealing with a grief. I'm sorry. We're all dealing with griefs. We're all dealing with losses. But here's the thing. What are you going to do about it? What's next? Travel, take care of yourself, start a business, work out, do something, but don't let that be your tell-all be-all. So I'm here to tell y'all that. But before showing the book, and not to talk fast because I have to rush out of here, but this was on my mind and I had to really get it out. But don't let that stop you. We've all been through heartbreak, and I've been through my mother passed away. And my ex left literally 3 days before the funeral, but I didn't let that deter me. I didn't let that make me a bitter person. And I feel like God gave me a glimpse of my twin flame. Remember what I said, as a catalyst to say, hey, you know what? Love is still there. This person did this, but you were able to turn that into something. And now you're able to speak on it. Some people can speak on certain things, but they never lived it. I'm here to tell you I've lived it. I've done it. And look at me. I'm shining, I'm blessed, I'm traveling. A lot of my businesses are popping off. Things are just coming how they need to be. One thing was negative, one thing was bad, but sometimes in life, that was a soul contract that maybe we signed up for to teach us. And some soul contracts are very grim, unfortunately. But I'm here to tell you guys, whatever situation you're going through out there, it will get better. Continue to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be seen. Continue your gifts. And if you are going to get in a relationship, do not let that relationship allow you to minimize your voice, allow you to stop doing your creativity, allow you to stop being you. If you got to stop being you and you can't be yourself, you need to really, really, really evaluate that relationship. Now, a little bit about the book. This is on the website. So Love Frequency, the creative director. So remember what I told you guys about production. So everything you see from the color, like the design, the front, the back, I literally did all of that. And every manufacturer is different. So one manufacturer, for example, the color may be a little bit not that good, less vibrant. So with the tarot deck that I'm coming out with, I'm testing that now, but the book is on the site. And the book is beautiful. So this is the second book. And then this is the first one. So this one was, as you can see, it's a little bit more shinier because that's intentional. But this came out in 2014. The difference between, I think, this book is a little bit more, let's just say nasty. It's a little bit more raunchy. These are erotica books, just so you guys know. These are erotica books. These are short love stories. This one is way more raunchy. And then Love Frequency is way more spiritual. So going back to what I said about my twin flame, it's really a catalyst to spirituality. So this is a little bit more spiritual. And when I say spiritual, let's think about tantric sex. Y'all Google that, what that is. Tantric sex, a lot of meditation, a lot of past life type vibes. So a lot of warrior type energy. And when I say that, what were you in your past life that you may think of? Maybe in our past life, we were both warriors and killers and women that helped our village or helped the world. So maybe in this lifetime, we are both catalyzing ourselves to continue that. That's for another story. I just wanted to promote it. And then this one, I would say have more pictures. So I'm going to try to, for example, you guys can get the flow. I put pictures in this book. Yeah, it's a real cute vibe. And I think I love it. This book is so dope. I'm trying to tap into some of the pictures so y'all can see. And sorry, I love this one. I love this story. Venus in a City. That's basically about an artist who meets someone who is her soulmate, twin flame. And she's an artist and it goes to art gallery. And it's interesting, the stories. This is another one. So as y'all can see the vibe, it got that warrior type vibe. It's very spiritual, very intuitive music. This is a story in there called Love Frequency. It's so beautiful. Of course, the book is called Love Frequency. So here's another one, picture. So y'all can get the vibe. I just wanted to show y'all the vibe of the book. So it got vampires in there. This book is dope. So I'm not trying to get too deep, but as you can see, this one is way thicker than this one. But y'all go check it out. I promise y'all got to check out the book. And y'all, this is me on the cover of the book, of course. And the original had me on a cover, but I did some changes with this book and some edits and just wanted to make it a little bit more different. But in the background here, that is actually me. So that's it. That's all. And sorry for the rush, you guys. I just kind of wanted to get on here, talk a little bit about the twin flames and the inspiration behind the Love Frequency book and really the Love Frequency movement. So to summarize that, what I'm telling you guys, don't always look at a situation as bad and negative. Sometimes people come into your life to teach you something, and it could be how they teach you can be very bad, but it's up to you. How are you going to handle that? What are you going to do? Someone hurt you so bad, guess what? Now you started a business and now you're a millionaire helping people and saving the world. Isn't that amazing? Until next time, so we have a few guest speakers coming up soon. So stay tuned. Love y'all.